What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Sammy Joe the Fox. You are watching Play and Pause, my new show, and I have a special guest by the name of Jasmine Alvarado.
What's up, people?
I'm happy to finally meet you.
Likewise. Yes, this is our first
I don't
time,
want this
by
too
the way.
high. Give me a second here.
But we're Taurus gang, so we
Yeah, we're all good. It's
We're
Taurus
too
love
good,
in
we're
here.
too good.
Hell yeah. So two Tauruses, you know the vibe is right. I had High Tone here last week. You know we set it off. It was all good, and we're gonna keep it going. But this week is going to be a little different. For those of you that are new to Play and Pause, I'm not gonna bring this up every episode, but for the beginning, I kind of gonna just run it by you what we do. First of all, we're chilling. We're hanging out. We're going to have some conversations. And we're going to listen to music.
Good music.
Good music. My girl Jazz right here she just has an amazing fucking voice. She kills it. She raps. She sings. And she's super distinctive. And the reason why I had her to be the third guest on the show is because I also feel like this is a time to play with this show and challenge myself as well. People that I don't know, people that she actually doesn't have an album created yet, but she does have singles and EPs and all that. So I am going to play just straight up a lot of her singles, anything that I have seen basically on Apple. And this is more of the challenge of bringing someone to your attention that maybe you don't know, haven't seen, haven't heard, and you could get familiar just as much as I'm about to get familiar as well.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely. We're doing that together. You know what I mean? So I don't want you guys to think I just have people here who only rap. I just have people here who, you know what I mean? Like that I know. It's going to be a mixture of different kinds. But most importantly, I just want to bring talent to Play and Pause. Period.
That's what it's all about.
Period. And it's people that I like. You know what I mean? So if you're interested, you want to be on the show, send me your music. I have to like it.
She has to like it.
There's a catch. Like I want to like what I'm playing, and that's just part of my craft. You know what I mean? Like nobody wants to rap on beats they don't like.
Yeah. It's all chemistry.
It's all chemistry. And I just want it to be real. If you guys follow me, you guys know what's up. You guys know the podcast. You know what's up. I've done interviews with people that don't need interviews yet. Like I've done interviews with people who only have one or two songs. It's not fun. It's really not. So I'm happy to have you here because I dipped into your music and I loved it.
Thank you.
Specifically a song that I'm actually going to start with. But first, let people know a little bit about yourself, when you started and stuff like that.
Well, I'm from the San Fernando Valley, so 818 all day. I've been doing music since I was a baby. I was a church baby. So I was like all up in the Pentecostal church preaching, at the age of 12.
I just seen like that meme of the little baby.
Yeah, it was like
the
real.
Lord.
It was like real big Jesus baby.
Yeah.
And it just always was. Like I was a little kid. Like I'd be playing with pots and pans at like 4 and singing, and my grandma would be like, "What are you doing?" And it's just something that it just was.
You found rhythm right away.
Yeah, like there was no question that I love music. Like I swore I was Elvis. Like my uncle would be.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, like I'd be with a stick, like ladies and gentlemen. Like and I swore, there's a whole crowd. But I was actually a chef before pursuing music. So I was a professional chef.
So cooking in the studio and cooking out the studio.
Yes, that's actually my saying. I just said that to my engineer yesterday. Shout out to Jen.
Great minds think alike.
I was like, yo, we cooking. Because it was hot. And we didn't have the air on, I was on some real hustle and flow. And she was like, are you good? Because I just always worry if you're good. I was like, look, I used to be a chef.
Yeah.
I'm not foreign to the heat, girl. We're just in a different kitchen now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Like, if anything, are you good?
Yeah.
Because I felt bad. Like, it gets hot,
Yeah.
Rushing to get the take. But, but yeah, no. So music's always been something that was naturally in me.
Mm-hmm.
I took the leap of faith years back. It's like 7-8 years. And
7-8 years ago?
yeah, so I passed my 10K hours for sure.
Okay.
They say it's 5 years.
But before that, you said you were a chef?
Yeah, I was.
So
a
you
chef.
went to culinary arts and all that?
I did it all. Yeah.
Wow.
I was very fortunate to work for some really great chefs in the city.
Okay.
I was trying to do the whole like be that bougie chef, like
as you should,
Anthony Bourdain type of vibe.
I feel like these days you could take any type of hustle that you're doing to that extreme now.
The thing is, I didn't love it. It's one of those things I didn't love it enough to struggle for it.
For sure.
And so it burned me out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I would try out for the voice in between.
Oh, okay.
Like I was like I call it a closeted singer,
Yeah.
and
Oh, you out.
we out now and all kinds of things. I'm a whole different person.
Yep.
But I don't regret making the decision to pursue what makes me happy. Like till this day, like I don't think about money. I mean, of course, we all would love, to pay our bills with
Yes.
what we do. But
yes.
I'm just so blessed to be surrounded by such great, real, genuine people that are talented as well on their journey that it's fun. I feel like a kid all over again.
That's
just
beautiful.
doing what I love.
You have to have fun in between. There's so many pressures. Like even like I hate to be like, oh, you don't have an album or whatever, because that I know already. That's probably something that's like in the back of your mind. You need it or you want it. Yeah. But also with listening to your music, that's gonna be easy. Like that's gonna come into its play.
Yeah,
like,
I mean sometimes. Writer's block is a thing.
Oh, that's a crazy thing.
And I'm one of those artists that I really do get inspiration from life.
Absolutely.
Like,
so do you write your music?
I do. Most of the music that's out, I was very fortunate to work with an engineer Jordan Kono. I got to mention names because, we got to give everybody
Absolutely.
their flowers.
Please.
And it was really nice for the first time to be working with someone that like really respected that there is intention when it comes to making the music.
Absolutely.
Like, that's just the way I am. Everything
sure.
has intention. You may not know, but to the smallest of details. So right now I am currently writing all of my music on my own, which has been a little bit kind of hard.
Absolutely.
But it's happening, and I'm just trusting that if it feels right, then it's going to feel right to the listeners,
I feel like if that's how you need to start, then go for it. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna end up in the right. Someone's gonna hear your voice, and you're gonna connect with a writer who's like dying to
I can't
wait.
For that.
Yeah,
it's collaboration is fun.
Absolutely,
Some people don't like it. I love it. I love to be in a room where it's like, what if you did this? What if you did this? It's because there's only so much I can bring to it.
For sure.
What I mean? So
yeah, like me, I'm fucking tired of doing this shit. I'm fucking ready to put someone
either.
else up here and do this shit.
No, you gotta do it.
This one's my baby.
That's
like
yours.
the ones that are mine. But for sure, I know what you mean, because as easy as people think it is to be this person in these shoes, like
it's hard.
It's way easier to be like, yo, you do this. And speaking of, the reason you even like came to my attention, period, I believe So hit me up about you. And shout out to the homie So. Shout out to Neighborhood Watch. I don't know if you're working over there or what you were doing, but he hit me up and he was like, hey, like I have this artist and she's really dope, really good, blah, blah. But I was wondering if you can tap in with her to maybe like help her with her stilo.
My stilo.
Yeah, well, I say stilo, but he said
my stilo.
And so I was like, okay. I thought like, okay, they're probably like making this girl, and they're like, but he probably was like, oh well, Sammy Joe, I want like this look on her.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool. That sounds good. Yeah. Everything good? Racers?
Are we in it? I feel like a little low up in here.
That's what I told you. I'm like, I know that.
Can you hear me?
We're good. Now I hear you loud.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay.
But I was like, okay, cool. So I followed you. You hit me up right away. We talked real quick. And then as I've been following you since, I'm like, what is this fool talking about?
Thank
this
you.
girl got more stilo
Can you say
than
a little
me.
louder for the back for that?
Bro, you're stilo hot. Like
who we are. We can't change this.
For real. No, I was like, she doesn't need that. Like,
thank you. That means like more than you know.
I didn't think you needed anything. I was kind of like shocked on what I was being asked. Because I was like, nah, dog, she's cool. She's cool. Like if you would have picked any of your outfits that you had on, I was like, yeah,
unfortunately,
man.
Some people think that's a necessity.
Did people like actually tell you that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
really?
Yeah. It was, it's something that I've learned that you have to set the tone sometimes with people.
Oh, yeah.
And you're a Taurus, right?
Yep.
We naturally come across, a little conceited, but we know who the fuck we are.
For sure.
I'm over here like,
no, absolutely.
I said I'm a church baby.
You just keep cussing in a row and we good.
But what it is like I'm in a place where I feel like this is where I am and this is where I'm at. Are there things that I want to change? Of course. We all
Yeah.
have things we want to work on. But what I do is every time I do something, whether it's a performance or a song or even this, I'm gonna go back and observe myself. Every music video I
Very
do.
good.
But it's not to change who I am. It's just like, was I being who I am? Was I giving these people the juice?
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to learn that there's always going to be someone in your journey telling you what they think you need. But the best saying is, it's always motherfuckers with no magic that try to tell you what to do with your magic.
Oh, so I gotta get at you, my boy. I think I was supposed to be dressing you after that.
Much love to all them, though, because
Nah, I'm just kidding.
they meant well.
Absolutely.
You know, people
Obviously,
mean well. You know, it's
obviously they
just-
believed in you. Obviously, they were like, they want you to
yes,
grow.
exactly.
And honestly, probably when he hit me up, like during that time, I was probably going wild with the outfits because I was
Yeah, and that could
you
that
know.
could get to you, but you know what? I'm grateful for those things because like it only forces me to fuck with myself heavier, you know, and sit
Absolutely.
with myself and be like, well, you have to take people's opinions like a grain of salt. You really
For
do,
sure.
because like I said, people are always gonna have something to say.
Yeah, I'm
you
like
know,
I'm
all
like
the
down
time.
for feedback.
Yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
also a Taurus, so depending on how
Exactly.
you give me that
and you're a
feedback.
strong woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
And I feel like people like us.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
People like us.
We're specific individuals here.
Right.
We're special.
But yes. And it's not all about looks.
No, it's about personality. It's about, you know, how did you feel being around that person? You know, I'd rather you remember how I made you feel versus my name, to be honest.
For sure.
Because you don't forget feeling.
That's
You know,
true.
you don't.
That's true.
But
I like that.
But it's a journey, you know. Like
For sure.
I'm learning, you know, not to take things so personal. Even
It's
though I'm
only
an
the
artist,
beginning for you.
You know, yes, it's only the beginning, and people. I go back to some of my favorite artists and look at their first music videos or just everything, and
You
it's
study
like,
this
exactly.
full on out.
It's longevity that I'm.
You
I'm
appreciate
in for.
it.
Most definitely. Most
Yeah.
definitely.
There's nothing wrong with going into it and strategizing and seeing for what it is and seeing what you can add to your balance of what you're doing.
Yeah, because there are good things that come out of the constructive criticism.
For sure.
You know,
For sure. Agree.
Like, I'd rather someone tell me straight up, like, yo, Jazz, don't go out there like that, than to tell me, yeah, that was great. Or,
Yeah,
like,
and
I
bullshit.
don't want don't
Yeah.
do that. Don't do that.
For sure.
Plus, I
Well,
think we can feel that.
swagger's on point.
I try.
Everything is good. I don't gotta do
I try.
nothing. And then honestly, talent wise, like who gives a fuck what you're wearing to me?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's real.
Kendrick be going out with a thermal.
Like-
you know, like, and some Reebok. Like,
I mean, the style and what I mean, everything is actually available at Goodwill, you guys. Like,
you know, not just that, but I'm the type, if this is a tourist trait, like, I dress based off my mood. You know, some days I tell people I feel a little Pepe Le Pew. You know, I wear a
yeah,
little
you know what?
fufu,
I don't
little
know if
beret,
it's
you know?
tourist. Me too. Me too. I'm
like an actress
I'm
thing,
very
like,
the same.
you know?
Same.
So it's like I
Same.
can't just do this. You know.
Yeah.
'Cause
I'm gonna
I-
wear what you feel,
it
girl.
Weird. I won't feel in my skin.
Yeah.
you
Someone
know?
told me that a while back. I had said I was comfortable something. Someone had said something and she was like, bro, just wear what you feel.
Yeah. Shout out to my partner who deals with all that. You know.
Why? She be complaining or?
No, it's just I have to ask her because if your person thinks you look good,
Oh, yeah,
then
yeah.
you know you're out there, you looking
For sure.
good. You know, like
I'm the same way. I'm like, hurry up and say something
Like,
because I
but
need to go.
But I'm a lot. I'm too much. I
I'm
admit it. you
girl
know?
saying
She's the best. She's
they
the
might be
best.
dealing with the same shit me and you.
Yeah, she's the best. She's the best.
You
I'm sure
blessed?
she's I'm too blessed. I'm
Very
too
good.
blessed to be stressed.
There you
Yes,
go.
yes, too
All right.
blessed.
Well, you know what? Let me bless y'all with some music right now. And I'm going to play this first one here. And it's called Alive. And I'm going to have you introduce some of your songs that I'm not quite like up to speed with.
There's a lot of
But
introductions.
Alive is the reason, like before I just followed you and like I could check out some of your like little snippets that you did.
Mm-hmm.
You wrote like a caption for Alive. You posted a picture on feed and I love when people do this. It's like when people post art and they actually explain what they were thinking
that's
and
very
going through.
important to me.
To me, that's super important as well. So that can actually make the song better. That can actually bring me to your whole shit just on how you articulate shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you explained something that I think a lot of us creatives can relate to, and not just creatives, but anybody just going through struggles.
Yeah.
Period.
Especially
But-
last year.
Right. But for me, when I heard this song, I'm not going to lie, I was kind of going through something at the time. And I put this song on and I was like, man, you know what? This girl,
We gonna be all
you know
right.
what? She made me feel better, dog. Like,
Good.
she did.
I just want to hug people with the music. Yes,
You did.
yes,
You had me
yes.
there because I had heard some of the other things that you did, and I was like, oh, the beats were different and whatnot. But this was like a sunshine type of a lot, harmony. It brought so much like love out of me.
Sounds good.
And
that's important.
Just what you say through the song, I think anybody can relate and use to like have a better day.
Good.
Period.
Because I wasn't having a good day when I wrote it.
Well, you could hear it. And let me ask you a question real quick. Why'd you name it Alive?
Because I think we forget that being alive is a blessing. It's like if you're breathing, you're here. Like no matter what you're going through, at the end of the day, it's about existing. Being alive.
Amen.
At the time, my grandpa had passed away, so it was
Okay.
like a whole
Oof.
eye opener of
You know what?
seeing the bigger picture.
I
not
think I was
stressing.
going through something like that too. Like when my nana passed, that I
Okay.
the struggles were rougher.
When did she pass?
2 Decembers ago,
Okay, my grandpa passed away last July.
last July.
First, so it was like the first time I had lost someone where I was like, "Oh, damn, you really gone."
Yeah.
like-
You know what? When she, I mean, it don't even matter. 2 years from now, you're gonna still feel the same way.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
no
mean?
doubt. And then,
Yeah.
yeah, no doubt. But yeah, no.
That shit stays on me
That's
every
good.
day.
That makes me happy.
So
My job is done.
Your job is done. All right, so we're gonna get started right here. I'm gonna play Alive. Let me just turn these up, and I hope you guys enjoy this.
It's a beautiful day to be alive. It's feeling like the day to get it right. Looking at my fears, looking at my doubts, telling them that they don't belong here no more. I need to let them go. I'm about to get it all rolling with my team. Don't be coming at us cause it could get the mean. We about to ball. We about to ball, ball. They be sleeping on the kid. But I just take that energy, work harder instead. We do this for the love. Don't forget, you just gotta work harder than your situation. Let it be your liberation. Be free, yeah. You just gotta work. You just gotta work, work. You just gotta work harder than your situation.
First of all, I hope you guys love that track. I love that track. It's one of my favorites right there. I put it on actually every so often when I need that.
Good. Yeah,
And,
I was playing that every morning at 5 a.m. before work. I was like,
Oh yeah, because I was telling her that part, like you just gotta work harder than your situation.
that phrase.
Like work harder than your like. I don't know
That
how
made
to
you think about it.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's
that's
true
the
because
point.
like you're putting your struggle before everything. So you're like, this is the reason I'm exhausted. This is the reason why I don't want to go to work. This is the reason why I want to quit.
there's always reasons.
But are you working harder than that? Than you are focused
Exactly.
on all the struggle?
It was also the mama mentality because like just seeing like documentaries of like, I see it as like a sport.
As you should.
Like,
yeah, it's a great way to like
you
have
could
a
get
formula
injured,
down.
You could, which I have. I got issues like that I worked through,
Okay.
and they motivate me because I'm like, well, if I'm still here, if I'm still alive, it's because I'm still here to get it. So just keep getting it. It is what
Hell
it is.
yeah. I love
That's
that.
just gonna add character and create stuff like this. Had I not been in those situations and those struggles, I wouldn't have been able to make a track like that.
For sure.
So,
That was like,
try to
I was
appreciate
telling her, low key between us, like, when they say that you turn the pain into beauty, that
Yeah.
this is what that track was all about.
Yep.
So you're blessed, girl. That's a blessing of a track, and I want to thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you for receiving it. I mean, at the end of the day, all that matters for me is that people get the message. Like you didn't know me. We didn't sit down and
Nah.
have a conversation. The song made you feel what you had to feel, and to me, that's it. That's
For
what
sure.
I do it for.
And I feel like I know like your caption actually pushed me towards it. Where I
What
was
was
like,
the caption?
well, let
I
me.
gotta know
I don't
now.
know. You just went in on your caption to
was
let
like a
us
written
know
caption?
how you were feeling. Yeah. You were like honest. You're using your vulnerable side,
I
and you're
try to
being
be
super
vulnerable.
honest.
It's a
And
torch.
I just felt like, oh man, like I'm gonna listen to
I'm
it.
gonna listen to this.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like if you explain certain things to people, you don't.
Yeah.
That's why I have this.
Yeah, this is cool.
For
I'm
people
excited
don't
for
skip
this.
over.
If you're skipping my tracks, I don't know.
But you know what I mean? I feel like this is a place where we can like actually listen
Yeah.
to it. Like we don't need to skip it. Like let's listen to it together. Let's talk about
Let's
what
get
it's
into
about.
it.
You
Yeah.
might not ever dip into it, but you just didn't know.
Now you know.
Now you know. So we're gonna get into this next joint right here. I'm gonna let you just go ahead from there.
Oh,
You're right there.
Oh, we're going down the line.
I'm going down the line.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So this next one is with my first records, Mescal. Shout out to Prolific 7 for believing in me. He's one of the first producers that I slipped in his DM. You know, I'll be real. I was like, look, I don't do this, but he did this really cool flip. It was a Nelly Furtado flip, and that stood out to me because I was like, well, most people don't ever. You know, it's Nelly Furtado, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I wonder what we could do.
Yeah.
And yeah, he sent me the beat. We did this. I had a little vibe going on my head with Mescal. I love Mescal. So if you guys like it, play it, take a shot.
Norbert loves
You
it.
know, El Norbert over here. So I give you one time. Mescal.
Sabrosito con limón y sal. Se me antojan tus labios como un fino mezcal. Yeah. Y desde que te vi, nada ha sido igual, igual, igual. Nada ha sido igual. Nada ha sido igual, igual, igual. Nada ha sido igual. Girl, you got me doing freestyles. Got me wondering what got me wondering what I gotta do to get you to come through closer like how. Baby, I'd like to give you the bilingual. Tell you how I do it in Spanish. You got me on my Carlos Santana, so baby, give it like. Sabrosito con limón y sal. Se me antojan tus labios como un fino mezcal. Yeah. Y desde que te vi, nada ha sido igual, igual, igual. Nada ha sido igual. Nada ha sido igual, igual, igual. Nada ha sido igual. Like we live twice, like a twin flame, you and I know. Nothing. Like we live twice, like a twin
Set the
flame,
mood on what you was speaking on to me right now.
So I wanted to create a song that embodied, you know, that female to female love. I don't change my pronouns. I have a beautiful wife. She's my muse.
Are you
And,
married?
You know, at this point, we married.
I mean, I just wanna, you know-
we 8 years in deep. You know, we got the same phone. We got that bill together, that T-Mobile bill. I think once you got the phone bill, you locked in. You know,
Oh,
I
man.
think, no.
So you're not married.
I mean, I proposed. You know, I had to stop saying my fiance because I kept getting the congratulations. And I
Oh
was like,
shit!
Yeah, we've been together for like 7
Oh,
years.
okay. I feel you. I feel
We're
you.
that 5-year
You
engagement
smart.
movie.
Oh, I love that movie.
You know, she's.
I love
you know,
Emily
she's,
Blunt.
She's my ride or die. You know,
That's what's up.
But yeah,
Beautiful.
We're in
Congrats.
the bar. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I always like go to a cinematic feel when I'm making the music. It just happens. I love movies. I love to watch movies when I'm making
Same.
music. So, like I was telling you in my head, you know, we're in a bar. You know, she's like Salma Hayek from what's that movie? From Dusk Till Dawn.
Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, she's got that Salma Hayek vibe. I'm Antonio Banderas because you know I'm fly like that. And it's nada sido igual. You know, like nothing was the same since I saw you. And
I love it.
I love mezcal, and I was like, man, how can I make a song that has to do with like mezcal? And it just, I don't know, it just happened.
Yeah.
We just did it, and the
It was
beat
fire, though.
brought it out of me, you know. Next
Yeah.
thing you know,
Fire. Fire concept. I was like, ooh, I'm in the video too. I feel like I'm Andy Garcia right now, looking through the window.
You was in it. You was in it.
I was in it. Let's get into this next one right here.
Okay, so this next one. All right, this next one is Ishel. And I've never been to Tulum, but again, every song has a lot of intention. I really love the goddess Ishel. I wanted to incorporate a Mexican.
I figured.
Well, she's technically Mayan, but something of the culture. And so I started looking up what Tulum looked like, and I envisioned myself. You smoke a little bit in your head.
Oh yeah, I was actually gonna ask you about this. I was telling Liz, you smoke.
I do.
And you have this like crazy, distinctive, wild, beautiful voice.
But I don't smoke blunts, so.
Got you. Is that the key?
I mean, I don't smoke tobacco. I don't smoke like, a pound a day.
Oh, okay.
Like, I feel like I have a healthy relationship with Mary Jane. She's like medicinal.
Okay.
A joint a day keeps the bad vibes away. You know
Amen.
What I'm saying?
Amen.
I do like to
keep
smoke.
my attitude down too.
Yeah, because I don't like to drink a lot. I don't like to drink a lot. It brings out a different jazzy.
For sure.
But the smoking's cool when I'm creating. Like if I got a blank canvas,
absolutely,
and I need to just loosen up,
open it up.
But once we're cutting vocals, it's green tea and honey for me.
Nice.
Like, no,
very good.
We're serious. We'll focus.
Yeah.
This
shit.
next
my
one,
bad, girl.
When you listen to it, close your eyes if you want to, or if you go on vacation like my sis just
I'll
did,
play it for you.
bump it.
All right.
But yeah, it's a good vibe. Long ass song though, but good vibe. We're learning.
In these waters, in these islands of a spirit of a God. Arráncate, mamita. Yeah, ceremony. We gon' take it to another dimension. We gon' go, we gon' shine slow. We gon' lie to the morning. You gon' be morning till the next morning. You gon' be, trust me. You gon' be Monday till the next Monday. You gon' be, just flow. Déjate fluir.
Some of them, yeah. No, so she was like, am I explaining each one? No, but you know what? I'm not going to lie. Like, this is just maybe, I'm not trying to big sis you or none of that shit. Okay. But I am giving you a place where, like, how many, like, do you do interviews a lot?
No, I mean, it's my first one.
You go.
Like, I'm very grateful to be here.
For sure.
It's like, time for me. And
I knew that.
Really nice, Thank you.
I knew that, even though I'm asking. But also, I was like, you know what? This is a great way to just like speak on your piece. Like it's a great way to just jump on the mic, be able to say what your music is about. Because one day when you put out that album,
yes,
we're gonna be at a listening party.
Yes,
and you're gonna have to do this.
You right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So we're getting a little practice. This is a challenge for both of us.
Right here con el Norbert.
We're just winning right here. Shit. So I'm gonna skip this one because I'm gonna play this one at the end. It's a little love for Snoop Dogg. And we're gonna get into etc. and above. Any shout outs for etc. and above? Producers on that
song. Yeah, Prolific. He's my man. He holds it down with all my visions.
Okay,
which I appreciate. So it's a little early on, probably like 4 years ago.
4 years?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a good jam though. It's a good little lounge vibe.
Lounge vibe. Perfect. Let's get it.
I'd like to thank the people in your past for giving you something that couldn't last. Let's raise a toast and even boast on the fact that they can have what we have. 'Cause I got and you got, yeah, a purpose to love. And we got a purpose to love, to love. So let's put it to the test. And that's the rest. So let's put it to the test. And that's the rest. Do you have a love? Do you have a love? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. We got that everything, that etc. And above, and above, and above, and above, and above. Yeah, I'm loving you. Keep loving me. Just scream and shout. Now let's put it to the test.
I was making songs back in the day.
I know Rhapsody
I'm
was
dead.
long, like Norbert said, but I wasn't understanding that, you know, people's attention spans are like 3 seconds now.
See,
you know?
Norbert, I'd be telling you.
Yeah.
I'd be
It's
telling
crazy.
you.
There's a psychology to it. I'm understanding. There's a
For
psychology
sure.
to
Absolutely. There's a psychology. There's even the marketing. There's and all that.
but balance it with the, being creative.
Yeah. And so, like, we're about to put this up, like, YouTube and do all that stuff. And I actually have to get something straightened out when it comes to, like, you guys signing a form for that. Because I just jumped into this. But I am playing their music once we're able to upload and do all that without YouTube being up my butt. I am only playing, 60 seconds of these songs normally. This is for the live stream because I want my
To get
homies
the
in here
whole
to hear you. And I want them to hear.
potatoes and
Yes.
veggies and all that.
Yes, but she's like she said, this is back like artists used to make
Yeah.
long songs.
I was like, shout out to my producer who for example, the Ishel track, like I didn't realize, like, I'm like, damn, he mixed that. It was like 5 minutes, and we're there at Starbucks, on the hustle, and he's like, is it good? Do you like it? And then he said, I'm like, he's probably like, she better like it because I don't want to make it. And so
For
now
real.
that we're making
Yeah.
like 2.5 minute
Yeah.
tracks, I'm like, damn, que mala, like
Yeah.
like I gotcha. He wasn't. I knew he rocked with it. He wouldn't let me put it out if he didn't like it, but
For sure.
now I understand.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's long.
All right. Well, let's talk about Little Girl real quick.
Oh, little girl.
Little Girl is the newest song you just put out, right?
Yes, we just put that out like 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
How you feeling about that? First of all, I love the cover.
Oh yeah, that's
Got
classic
you rocking
jazzy.
out.
As
That's
we've
little,
been about this.
Little
This ain't new.
jealous. Little Jasmine. I was trying to say Elvis. Little Jasmine
jealous.
Presley.
Yeah, little Jazzy
Little
Presley.
jealous.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see you rocking the guitar and all that. Good,
I was
good.
probably like 6 right there.
I really
swear.
like this song because this stands out for a lot of us.
That's right.
There's a little girl in not all
And
of
not
us.
just little
Norbert.
girls. It's like you're.
We
your
both
inner-
went like
your-
this to Norbert.
Your inner child. So
Don't
for
worry.
the fellas, I could only speak from my
Yes,
perspective.
exactly.
The concept is to sit with your inner kid.
There
so.
you go. So I'm gonna rock with it. Let's go, little girl.
I think I see where I want to go with it now.
This is just a human experience. I say this is just a human experience. Listen, little girl, I'm talking to you. I sit and look, I'm talking to you. Little you, listen good. Little you, listen good. Imagine if I was in front of like a little on me, and I could tell about the future and how happy she'd be. How everything was gonna work out and that everything, it'd be good, would be good. I sit and think, well, I could hide yourself. How can I spread this message so everybody could help? They'll be good if they do. Oh, it's good to seek the truth. Seek the truth. Just a human experience.
Slums from Imperial Valley.
Whoa.
Producing that one.
Say that one more time, hon.
Shout out to Tony Slums. He's the producer of that one all the way from Imperial Valley.
Very good.
So from valley to valleys, we out here making good music.
Yeah, he hit that one right there.
Yeah, he's
Little Girl.
He's good with them samples.
That was really good. Just even everything you just touched on the song, but you guys, the rapping though, the singing to the rapping to the singing, gee, yo. Like even after the song was completely over and we were just in silence, it's the newest track. So you want to, I want to pump that
Show
one
love.
up.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. So go ahead and run that one
Yes,
up. It's called Little Girl. Jasmine Alvarado in the building. We're gonna get into Better Days right now,
Okay.
and Better Days. I mean, off top, I already know where that one was going before I played it.
Okay.
What was in the back of your mind for Better Days?
The pandemic had just hit.
Okay.
I think seeing the LA freeway, I think everybody saw that photo where it was empty. Really, I was an Uber driver too. I think every artist has done that at some point. So
DoorDash.
There you go. You don't see like the
gang. DoorDash gang. All right, Uber gang.
You don't see like the freeways empty and whatever. The world was in shock.
Yeah.
Targets were empty, whatever. And speaking of the watch, I was very fortunate for them to link me up with a producer that worked on Nipsey's album. And he goes by Derek, and Dope Speaks on Instagram. I had not met him, but Sosa actually played me the beat. I really liked it, and all I could think about was Nipsey in a sense where I was like, oh, I know he's not here, right? But I am a vessel, and I do like to think that, we all have
Very
the
good.
ability to channel. And me being from Los Angeles, I really hold that close to my heart.
Amen.
And so I was like, what can I sing to my city? And knowing that he was on the victory, was it
Victory lap.
Yeah. I was like, damn. Like to me, that was like confirmation. Like, okay, I know Nipsey's not here, but like there's a connection.
There's a connection, for
so I was
sure.
like, what would you say? Like I'm
Yeah.
over here. What would you say?
Basically,
Nip?
you connected it down to Nip.
Yeah,
and,
hard.
and how you were feeling like on empty roads and where they
Yes,
connect. The city was going through it.
It was deep. And so the engineer that I was working with, he totally understood. So I was like, I want to go in it with that kind of flow. You know? So yeah, and we just Better Days, man. It's trying to give people, that positive vibe.
Wow, I love that. Not only it's a positive vibe, but it's a real vibe that we were really fucking going through.
That was deep. It was deep.
And Better Days have come, even though we do have our ups and downs, and this news and media is all crazy roller coaster. But day by day.
Yes, day by day.
Day by day.
They're always gonna come.
And you always just kind of like, you get to choose every day what you're going to go through.
That's right.
And I always choose to have better days. So
Word.
we're going to go ahead and drop this joint right here. Better Days.
Whatever you do,
Don't worry, we gon' see them better days. Don't worry, we gon' see them better days. Don't worry, we just had to change our ways. Don't worry. Diamonds are rough, turn to gold. Believe you have time to just grow. Felt this a long time ago. I hustle, now reap what I sow. Humble and pure from the soul. Take a deep breath and just sigh. Had to sit back and revive, but it ain't a thing and I'm bouncing back. And I'm doing better in fact. You see when you got it like that, it's effortless flowing and everything in life you push out, you get it right back. My karma's aligning out right, cause even the darkest of nights, even the darkest of nights, so someone's still right. Don't worry, we just had to change our way. Don't worry.
Okay, so as you can see, Better Days is a vibe.
Don't worry, fam. Don't come.
It's a vibe. But I'm gonna keep it going right here so we could just keep chilling and talking right here. It's gonna be the next one.
I do have to say, all the music right now that's out, being that I used to be a chef and whatnot, See them as appetizers.
Oh.
When the album comes, you're gonna get your meat, your potatoes, your steak, your lobster, your surf and turf, your dessert, your little volcano you can hit.
Bitch, I'm hungry. What the fuck?
We gotta keep you hungry around here.
Enjoy
you
the
know?
appetizers. Get it.
Y mi deseo, oh, te prometo, es ser fiel junto a ti, aquí, junto a ti, aquí. Yo quiero only you and it's clear to me. I'll give you the recipe. 2 drops, love, and a heartbeat. You got a piece of me. Make me sing my melody. Take the rest of me. Wanna spend all my time beside you. Junto a ti, you see. All these years you never gave up on me. You see the best in me. Even when I'm locked, you find the key. All these good things you see. Even when we can't agree. That's all there is to it. Wanna spend all my time beside you. Si yo te amo y yo te quiero, me haces falta cuando no estás aquí. Y mi deseo, oh, te prometo, es ser fiel junto a ti. Si yo te amo y yo te quiero, me haces falta cuando no estás aquí. Y mi deseo, oh, te prometo, es ser fiel junto a ti, aquí.
You know. Feeling the vibe.
Okay, yes, vibes all day right there. That track is so calming and soothing. Like the background has that lo-fi hip hop, right?
Yeah.
But like chat, keep it real. This voice right here, like this shit could go on anything.
That's right. Honestly, I take pride in that. I'll hop on
Like
anything.
Sugar Free could be up in here doing this shit and fucking
All right, do it right now.
homegirl.
Do it right now. Dale.
Handle.
No, you do it. I'm not. I can't chew gum and walk at the same time. You know.
I thought you had the whole
Even if
thing
you like-
popping.
You know. No, I
Shit.
ain't like. You know, it's that movie.
Girl,
What's that movie?
what movie?
That singing movie. Where she with the cup and shit. I can't do
Pitch
all that.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're not there. No.
Don't
I
be
tried.
talking about my favorite movie.
I love that movie. That's my favorite. When she's like, don't.
Dude, my sister knows how to do that cup shit. You know
Okay,
how that's like
we got-
TikTok
we got a
started,
link.
right? Okay,
We got
for
a
sure.
link.
But yo, first of all, I just think your voice is fucking amazing. I knew I could bring you here with any fucking track just because based off your voice. Like,
Appreciate
and
that.
here's, you know what's crazy is like, I'm sure you hear this. I'm sure you're just like don't even want to hear it. Probably
No, just say it.
Well,
think.
first of all, your voice is super distinctive, and at first I was like, "Yo, it's weird because she has like this sound," and I wanted to connect it to someone white, right? And then I was like,
Why someone
you know
white?
what? It just had this like, I don't know. It just reminded me of someone. I'm like, I
I like
someone,
Tame Impala,
but I
you
think
know.
that, but I just felt like there was someone I was thinking about who was white, and
Oh,
then I
okay.
was like, no, but she sound like Badu.
Yeah, I get that. But you know what though?
You have to get that.
Badu is mom. But the thing is that she is one of my influences. I'm not gonna out here and say she's not. You know, she's like, and she's deep too. you
Right,
know?
but I'm
trying to
not
carry
even
the
saying like
torch.
you sound like her.
No, I
You have a
understand.
vibe that like hits, but
I
your
feel like
voice is
we're
a
from
little
the
bit
same
more.
planet.
Yes.
Yeah, we're from the same
yes.
planet. That's what it is.
There
Yeah.
you go.
She would understand
From
because I
the
had to
same
sit with that when I
planet.
kept getting it because I was like,
Yeah.
there's some big shoes to fill. Like,
But you're speaking Spanish through your shit. You're
Yeah.
rapping. You're going back to English. You're taking us a little all over, and not in a bad way. Like most people, I can only imagine people in studios being like, oh, it's kind of throwing off here or there or this and that. But I'm like, no, the way you
cohesive.
do it with your voice, you just have a good balance of how you use the distinctive sound that you have.
I try, but then I don't because it's also natural because I was an ESL even though I was born here. I take pride in that, you know,
Norbert.
Like my grandma raised me. My mom had me young, so she was a teen mom. And so being with my grandparents, Spanish was my first language. And then also growing up in church, I would also write music in English and Spanish because
Okay.
the youth didn't think it was cool, right? They were like, oh, this is lame. No one wants to be at church. But the minute I did it in English, so I would always write the whole song in English and then I'd write the whole song in Spanish. so I can engage with
Interesting.
both audiences. And so as I've, you know, gotten older and also just, you know, continuing to make music, I'm like, you know what? This is cool. Like, I shouldn't stop doing this because people all over the world love Latin music.
For sure.
You could be in
You was
China.
right.
They'll
You
bug
was
your
right.
stuff.
Absolutely. And right now, like, this is the perfect time.
There's a whole, you know, Latino gang.
It's
grill,
true.
right?
And you know what? It's like you could get mad and be like, oh, well, finally you're accepting it, or finally
Yeah,
people are
yeah.
playing it, or finally this or that. But you guys, every culture has its moment of time to shine.
yeah, we're overdue.
We're overdue.
But we also need to support each other because there's this thing with Latinos where there's this
Jealous.
weird competition, and I don't understand it because it's like nos debemos de apoyar, man.
We can't do anything without each other.
Yeah, like it's like everybody, whether you're Salvadoran, Guatemalan, whatever, like we speak a beautiful language.
Yeah.
and our roots and where we're from, like it's bigger than us. It's our ancestors.
For sure. And if you
know?
want the world to listen to it, this is how you push it.
yeah,
Just like this.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to push it, and we don't get a little hype right now. It's extreme because, you know, your girl's from Montebello. I'm out here.
Okay.
But my girl right here, she's from the Valley.
Yes, I love my valley.
So
love my
she
valley.
represented
This
on
one
she
is for the
represented on
valley,
this
pa' que
song
nunca
though.
digan que no.
Ish.
No les escribí.
She
you know?
fucking went in on this one.
Wait, before you play it though.
Okay, what's
this,
up?
This, like, you're in a hatchback Honda, subwoofers, you know, and I'm doing the Joker. I'm out of the, and it's just like, we're rallying.
Fucking
you know?
psycho.
Yes, we're going, like, we're rallying, you know?
I'm good.
Yes.
I feel the vibe.
Yes,
You ready?
yes, let's get
All
it.
right.
Let's
Why
burn
so
some rubber.
why so serious? This is the Valley.
Yo, there's a traffic right now. What's the Addy? In the valley, the valley, the valley. Welcome to LA. We gon' rally, gon' rally, gon' rally. We don't play those games. In the valley, the valley, the valley. Welcome. In the valley, the valley, the valley. Welcome to LA. Nena, como ve, como da y como va. Cruising through el barrio, that name's Boulevard. See some college student and she on that 9 to 5. 9 to 5. On the 5. Killing these bills like Beatrix Kiddo. Whipping this coupe, I ain't talking about the Renault. Try to be nice, but they get sentimental. Girl gotta shine, I ain't even got denim. In the moment, I be feeling like, welcome in the valley, the valley, the valley. Welcome to LA.
Ooh, the Valley. You see your girl over
We got
here in
Montebello
Montebello?
repping the valley. That's love.
I was with it. Like if I was from the Valley, rocking with you.
That's what it's all about. We had to
Sheesh.
rally.
What's that? 818.
Yes. Don't be giving me that 714, okay? Don't give me that Obama number.
Wait, 714. What's
It's
that?
not the Obama number.
Isn't that OC?
No, it's like a new Obama thing.
Is it?
Yeah, because someone hit me with that last week, and they're like, what about 714? I was like, crickets. I was like,
I love it. I love
only
it.
know 818.
All right, I'm actually gonna skip a couple of these
No,
songs
do
right
your
here.
thing. We got-
I'm gonna get into
Play
Asi.
what you want to play.
Asi is it?
Ooh.
She
get
come.
shy with
She
this
coming.
song.
We'll talk about it, but let's fucking play it. It's a vibe right now. Let's go, Jasmine Alvarado. Hey.
Esa nena se mueve como ella quiere y lo hace así. Ay, mi reina, todita te quiero. Ay, completa. She gon' dance for them dirty bills. But she got dreams, a house up in the hills. She got moral, but she rock them hills. Ha. And she do it like that. And she do it like that. She got me out of my body, all in my mind. Like move like I'm feeling like that. Got me feeling like that. Esa nena se mueve como ella quiere y lo hace así. Ay, mi reina, todita te quiero. Ay, completa así, así, ya me gusta. Te lo niego cuando miro, ven, me gustas. Con respeto, ven, me gustas. Y nunca lo hago así. I'm moving and grinding on, See us, I can see us on vacay. She said sí, so we hit the highway. We hit the corner y nos fuimos, no delay. Spin it like that.
Okay,
Está
so
haciendo calor.
okay, so homegirl said she gets a little shy with that one.
I do get a little shy with that.
But you came hard as fuck on it. I was like, I was listening to it, and then I was like, oh, okay, gentlewoman, I can relate.
That's right,
And then
that's
it
right.
kept going, and I was like, yes, I got the stripper vibe. Got the stripper vibe. We all wanted to be
My
strippers
boo
at one
again.
point.
She's a stripper.
Okay, there you go. So then you get to a point where you're talking about like, you know, being aggressive and all this stuff, and I'm like, okay, Jasmine.
We have alter egos, you know.
You know what?
You know?
It's just, you know, for our community,
Yeah.
like it's a great way to like throw that in there and be strong about what you were saying and what you were feeling, and it was sexy, and
It's not easy. You
It's
know?
not.
I feel like we don't. It's not that I'm trying to push, like, you know, being with a woman in a
No,
same-sex
it doesn't-
relationship. It's not even like that. It's more like, because a guy could sing it to his girl too.
but
you
it
know?
didn't sound like you were pushing anybody
Yeah,
down
yeah.
anyone's throat. Like this is woman on woman.
Nah,
It was
nah.
just like you're the artist.
Yes, yes,
You're singing to what you like
yes, yes.
or what you want in that song.
Whoever I'm singing to. Yeah.
And it just felt so natural, relaxed, and it wasn't just, you know, we have so many people in, and you know what, like I said about the whole Latino thing, like bringing women or man on man like to the front force is like, it's good because it helps more people see that it should be normalized. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
it should. It really should.
But the song, it does that too, in a sense where I was listening to it and I could relate because of how my life is.
That's what I'm talking
You know what I mean? And I know
Just
so many
badass
people
in general, you
right?
know?
And how many you guys? What's the band? Tegan and Sarah? Is that
Yeah,
the?
take it in Sarah.
Okay, so a lot of the gay community, when we have girls talking about girls, it's usually them,
I forgot about
and we
that.
don't have many artists to be like,
Well, you got me. I ain't going
We got
nowhere.
you.
We're here for a good time.
we got you, and it
Good
just
time.
it sounds beautiful, it sounds sexy, it sounds relatable.
Thank you.
And I'm glad even though you're shy about it.
I'm not shy when I'm on the mic. You know,
Yeah,
it's
you know what? I
just-
hear that all the time.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to when you're. I mean, I think most artists. You know, some artists don't like to perform live.
Yeah.
You know, me, I'm like, no, I gotta get it. I gotta put myself out there.
For
'cause
sure.
I represent so much that
You
I'm
do.
Like, it'd be, I wouldn't be doing myself. You know,
You'd be
justice
cutting
if-
yourself short
Heck
if you
yeah,
didn't.
Yeah. So I get uncomfortable. You know,
Embrace
like,
it,
I
girl.
don't like lights all about me. You know,
Um,
but we're here.
Norbert.
You know, we're here.
Norbert loves the lights on
in
us.
our, you know, we're stepping out of comfort zones to
Yes.
inspire others to bring with you
Yes.
everything you're saying. You know?
Yes, and I think it's dope. That's one of like my favorite tracks right there. Because you called it out. I kind of felt like I was in the video. Shit.
Good.
Felt like
Hell
I was
yeah,
Jasmine
shit.
Alvarado in the video.
Damn, you felt like that? Damn.
All right. Well, we're gonna get into another one right here. I have already asked her, but Inhale. Everybody knows I'm Stony Malone.
That's why I did
You
that.
know? Yeah.
Dropped it on 422.
Did you?
Yep.
You right. You did it right. All right. So we're gonna get into Inhale right now. Let's go. 7.
I'ma keep it real though, floating in this endo, can't see through the window. Baby, can you breathe this air? Inhale. I'ma keep it real though, floating in this endo, can't see through the window. Baby, can you breathe this air? Inhale. I got the blood dragon burning in the back of the corner. That's my favorite instance, yeah, I love that order. Unintended, matter of fact, put in the order. Like, I love it in that order. Got me thinking, got me preparating. End of a decade, and damn, I'm feeling great. And grateful for everything, then I'm down, I made it. Top of this view of this mountain, got me feeling elevated. Burning in the back of the corner. That's my favorite essence, yeah, I love that order. Unintended, matter of fact, put in the order. Like, I love it in that order. I'ma keep it real though, floating in this endo, can't see through the window. Baby, can you breathe this air? Inhale.
That's true.
Energy introduces you before you speak.
For sure. This show is full of energy too. This show is full of
It's all
energy
about
and good energy, and I love that. She was actually explaining something like not too into detail, but you know she was having some feelings earlier, and then she got here, and like everybody knows how I am. I'd say all my shit on the podcast. Like I have my bad days, but when I get here and we can fuel up this way, and we can do good things together and shit like that, positive things, like I feel much better. Shit.
No, for sure. You gotta alchemize it.
Yes.
You gotta just. Life is, it's a yin and yang,
Yin
the
yang.
dark, the light can't shine if it's not dark, and it's just all everything.
Look at this.
is what it's
Look
gotta
at
be.
look at her on her first interview out here spreading
I
the
be practicing
gems.
at home. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real.
She be in the mirror.
I be on my mic.
I
playing some
love
music
it.
and like thinking like, how would I say this?
Oh,
And
that's
not,
great.
Not to like, I don't have anything pre-rehearsed, but like,
This is staged. All right, guys. Bye.
bye.
No, I was kidding.
This is fake. No, but like I actually wanted.
I
to
get
do,
what you
I
mean.
wanted to do radio and be dope like you. Like I wanted
thanks.
to do that at some point. What is that considered like?
Well, right now I'm just like a media personality. I'm not. Well, I'm actually on a community radio station, huh? Well, I guess
you
I
know
am a
what
radio
mean,
girl.
Like what you do, like
Yeah, media personality,
Yeah, like
pretty
I had
much.
wanted to do that, but I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Well, you got some skills. You got some good talking
wanna be
skills.
interviewing people.
If you ever, you don't have to interview nobody. But if you ever wanted to start a podcast and spread good energy,
I feel like I should.
you might be able to do that.
I feel like I should.
But real quick, the song that was just on, I need to rewind real quick.
Bring it back.
I need to
Turbo.
bring it back
Bring it
because
Turbo.
Inhale, she just told me. Well, actually, right after I played it, it's actually a freestyle.
yes, it's a freestyle.
So the homegirl could freestyle for real, for real, for real.
We try our best. We try to bring it to the table.
So check it out. We got a singer, a rapper, not just a rapper who looking on the phone. I mean, she
Like,
can
it ain't a
freestyle
It's
too.
cool. It's fine. We don't
She
gotta
can
prove it.
freestyle too.
You can see it live one day.
I'm really glad that you came to my show because I love when I could have my first hands on real talent that I know will explode
Oh yeah, you're forever like it's all love forever.
I'm forever on the list of
You're
the
forever on the
concerts and all
VIP,
that.
You're forever on the like, and this is on record, so that's good. They're gonna bring it back.
I'm gonna send it.
She's gonna send me this little clip. I don't know, Jazz.
It's gonna be on TMZ.
You're
Like
at the
Jasmine Alvarado's too good for me.
Yeah.
She said I could be on. Yeah,
She's like,
I'll blow it up.
She's at the Hollywood Bowl, and I didn't get. And it's like
I'm in there.
I don't know.
I'm in. This is how I do it.
No, you're gonna send me that, and you're gonna be so. Am I
Yeah,
coming?
what's up?
Yeah,
You
No,
said
you're
it.
there, you're there.
You said it, not me.
And Norbert has gotta come too. Yeah.
Sammy Joe +1. There you go.
And your mom. And your mom.
Oh yeah, +2.
'Cause she's
Pastor
so
Penny got to be in there.
Oh, she's a pastor.
Well, we call her that because she's all
Oh.
godly, but she used to be gangsta, so we
She's
call her
spirit-
Pastor
she's a
Penny.
spiritual gangster.
Yep, there you go. There you go.
All right.
But thank you for being here, and thank you for I'm so glad we met.
Yeah. No, it was all divine time.
Yes, I've told you
know?
before. I knew we were gonna link, but as some of you guys do know, and if you don't, like I was doing the Homegirl Fox podcast, and it is not, it just didn't connect with musicians or artists or any of that after a while because of the pandemic starting. Like it became a super vulnerable show, and it has its funny moments, of course, but when it came to my music artists, it really didn't relate to my audience. I mean, when it came to my music artist, it didn't relate to my podcast audience. So we have this show now, which is Play and Pause. This is for music heads. This is for people that like to enjoy music, like to enjoy good conversations, and intimate ones, if anything. We're still getting intimate, vulnerable, but we're just more of a chill setting and definitely touching on more than one song, not the hit. We talking like, let's see some projects. Let's see what she's about. Let's talk about them, what went into them. And they do make them a lot more interesting.
No, I appreciate the time. Honestly, I really do.
I appreciate you. You're going to be coming back. We're going to be well connected. And I can't wait for the big things that you do. So
Likewise.
Thank you. Make sure everybody's following her. What's your Instagram name?
It's Jasmine Alvarado. I do spell it a little different, so it's JASMN. So I took off some vowels, and then Alvarado like the street, and
And there
much
you
love
go.
to everybody. We actually have an event this week. I'm going to be singing live in somewhere at Michi God. Shout out to Michi God.
There you go.
Pull up. We'd love to see you guys live.
Michi God.
Yes.
She brought the stuff for me
Yes,
right here.
I had to bring.
She hooked me up.
I had to bring. The
You brought my DJ.
Oh yeah. Shout out to my sister Les, who's on the side. Who's been making my Michis.
Hey. Hey,
Norbert,
Les gotta come back. Les gotta come back and join me for some Twitch.
Real.
You know,
gotta
I
get
could.
on the decks
Hey, I
and
could
shit.
always use a DJ to come in here and hang out.
Sabes.
So you could always come by with me. All right, there you go. You guys are up to some good shit. I'm really proud of both of you.
Thank you.
And you guys are always welcome here.
Thank you.
And shout out to everyone
Yes.
on Twitch today.
Much love to y'all.
We appreciate you.
Yes,
We're
we
still
do.
growing. You know, I would love to talk to my Twitch chat, but we
know,
still
I'm
ain't
like,
got
wonder
the
what-
big screen.
Y'all got some crazy emojis going on with that. It's like, you
Don't
know.
trip. The screen is coming. We are working on it, and we will be talking to you guys. But for right now, do we have anybody to raid right now, Norbert?
What does that even mean?
Okay. It means that we're going to take this chat that we got going on, and we're going to send it to another DJ. Okay, perfect. Von Kiss, the homegirl. You guys are going to go there next. I'm going to play a song that Jasmine did.
With Prolific, who actually
Yes.
was the mastermind of this, and same with You Know How We Do It.
Right.
Covers.
Right. So I would like to let this play for a little bit, and we're going to just be out like that.
Word.
Okay? So I appreciate you guys. This was Playing Pause. Jasmine Alvarado.
Thank you.
Norbert,
Love.
we're good? I'm going to play this last track right here.
I got this, I got this. I got this hand in my cup, and this food just got me stuck. I'm just trying to compose myself. I don't know why I act this way. I just wanna be left alone. I'm just trying to enjoy myself. Oh no, it's the one and only Jazzy J. I live the fast life while you keep your cash tight. In broad daylight, walking with your flashlight. Acting up what you brought in from the last night. She mad tight with the don't hurt nobody when you back it up. Cause we came here to have a good time. Me and my tribe in the sunshine. On 3 wheels with a 1-9.
That sounds tight.
I got this hand in my cup, and this boo just got me stuck. I'm just